Don't bury your gift. This is not just a phrase. It is a warning, a call, a cry that echoes deep within the soul. Think about how many valuable seeds have already been buried, not because they lacked value, but because of fear, insecurity, or the lies that made them seem small. How many gifts have remained hidden? How many opportunities were suffocated by doubt? Every person has received something unique from God. Nothing placed inside you was an accident. And today's message is clear. Do not waste it, do not hide it, do not bury it. Because what you carry has the power to grow. Maybe you are living in a season where comparison is stealing your confidence. You look around and see people who seem more prepared, more talented, more capable. But here is the truth. What God placed inside you is unique, incomparable, and irreplaceable. Comparison is the shovel that digs the grave for your potential. If God trusted you with something, it is because He knew you could multiply it. It doesn't matter if the world doesn't recognize it yet. It doesn't matter if the timing feels wrong. What you have already carries within it the power to produce fruit. How many times have you stayed silent, believing your voice didn't matter? How many times did you quit before even trying? The greatest enemy of your gifts is not the world, it is your own insecurity. We are often the ones who bury what we've been given, covering it with layers of fear, procrastination, and disbelief. But today is the day to dig it up. Today is the moment to bring back to light what seemed lost. Because your gifts were not given to be hidden, they were meant to shine. What are the talents God has placed inside you? Do you even recognize them? And if you do, why are you still not using them? Are you waiting for the perfect moment? For recognition from others? For ideal conditions? Let me remind you, the perfect moment does not exist. Human recognition will never be enough. External circumstances will never be perfectly aligned. What exists is now. And it is in this moment that you must decide, I will not bury it anymore. Even the smallest gift, when used, can change lives. A simple word of encouragement can restore hope. A small act of kindness can redirect someone's path. One step of faith can open doors that once seemed impossible. What you carry is not meant to be hidden, it is meant to be activated. A buried gift produces nothing. A used gift blesses not only you, but everyone around you. Maybe you're thinking, but I've already failed. I tried before and it didn't work. But failure is not the end, it is part of the process. Failure is not proof of incapacity, it is an invitation to grow. Falling is not the problem. Staying down is. Because when you give up, that's when you truly bury what God placed in your hands. So stand up. Try again. There is still time. Look at your life for a moment. Where do you see signs of buried potential? Maybe you have the gift to teach, but you've never shared your knowledge. Maybe you have the ability to comfort others, but you've stayed silent, thinking your presence wouldn't matter. Maybe you were called to create, to build, to serve, but fear held you back. If that resonates with you, then this is your moment. The world needs what you carry. What God places within us is never only for ourselves. It is meant to bless others. When you bury your gifts, it's not just you who loses, it's every life that could have been touched through you. Imagine how many people could be impacted if you had the courage to reveal what is inside you. How many hearts could be healed? How many dreams could be reignited? Do not bury it anymore. Think about a seed. On its own, it looks small, almost insignificant. But inside that seed is an entire tree, full of life, fruit, and shade. If you leave that seed in a drawer, it will never grow. But if you plant it, nurture it, and give it time, its hidden potential begins to unfold. That is exactly what God has placed inside you. It may seem small now, but when you act on it, it becomes something powerful. So what will you do with the seed in your hands? Will you bury it and let it die? Or will you plant it and allow it to grow? That decision is yours. God's plan was never for you to bury what He gave you, it was for you to flourish. And today, He is calling you to grow. Close your eyes for a moment and say it out loud. I will not bury what God has given me. Say it again until it settles deep within you. This is not just a sentence, it is a decision. A turning point. A new direction. Choose not to hide, but to act, to grow, and to multiply. If this message spoke to your heart, write in the comments, "I will not bury what God has given me." Declare it as a commitment to yourself. Share this message with someone who needs to hear it. And if you want to continue receiving messages that awaken faith, courage, and purpose, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Because the world is waiting for what God placed inside you.